Hey, welcome all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab where I spend too much time doing what I do for you. I appreciate you tuning in. Let's do the thing that we do best. Me doing what I do to enlighten you. That's what I'm here to do. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. I'm using the book, good lessons, but teaching about life, that's the whole goal, what I do for you. So again, right thinkers mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers way of life, mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission, and I'm on it, is that all right thinkers know thyself. All right thinkers, your goal should be to know thyself. So I give you things you need to make that happen on a daily basis. So that's what I do for you. So I ask the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. I do. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. But you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Excuse me. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. Sometimes you can't. So when you do what you got to do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them on the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and always to Mayat be true. Right thinkers, let's talk about these people with distracted or agitated states of mind. What that mean? That means they don't have control over their thought processes, and that means their actions is going to be a little skewed. And let's talk about it. How about that? This distracted state, aka agitated mind. When the story was about when Het Haru was sent, aka projected into time and space, the phenomenal world, and right now, to perform a task. All human beings from the spiritual world and the physical world is here to perform a task or a service to the divine, aka Ra. She fell prey, pay attention, to individual conscious. It's spelled Conscience. That's the heart conscious. The mind conscious is spelled Conscious. When she got heart conscious, meaning she was going by her heart's desires, she's fulfilling them. But if your heart desires and the desires of the heart is negative, uh-oh, a Scooby Doo rut roll. Yeah, watch this. So she fell prey to her individual consciousness, aka, you ready? Egoistic desires. Ding, 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 ding. She wanted to satisfy her. She came here to do something for her father, and she got caught up and started what? Self-serving. Sound familiar? It's the story of all of our lives. All you gotta do is metaphorically understand and get the plot and the understanding and set your own course for your own destiny for yourself. That's what they're trying to get across the point if you ain't paying attention or getting along. I'm trying to get you there. Now, in particular, what happened? She becomes filled with what? Anger. And she develops a need to satisfy what? Her physical desires for what? Flesh and blood. She came here to take out all the unrighteous people. Sent from God. Another lesson, but metaphorically, that's the concept, and that's what she was doing. But she got caught up in what? The lust of the bloodthirstiness, okay? And what happened? She got desires for flesh and blood. This is the state in which she became forgetful of what? her original condition, herself. She lost herself with her ego self. She got caught up in the ego, letting it what? Lead her into fetters. We got this now. Understand this. Your lower nature don't care. It's going to do what it does. That's what you're going to do. You had to have the wherewithal, become conscious and realize, whoa, 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 my man. No, you ain't lead. No way. Okay, that's raising your consciousness above your waist. And this low, again, see, lower state of being, that's what she was living in. Not that it was sexual. This hers was to kill, to devour flesh. So it don't make a difference what it is that your heart desires. If it's not good, you're going to do that. So you had to what? Control the heart with what? This conscious to get control. And when you're in the lower state, being is a condition wherein what? Your soul is in what? Overpowered power with delusions due to what? The overwhelming pressure of what? The egoistic desires and the negative thoughts and strong emotions to what? Get what it is you desire. If you're a junkie and you shooting drugs and heroin is what gets you where you want to go, you're going to do that until you decide otherwise. They can rehabilitate you to the cows come in. They can want the best for you, but until you make that decision, again, we make those decisions in a negative manner. How about we make it some in the positive manner? Choose to do the right thing. I did. It makes a difference in my life. I got a few brothers who back in my day, I laugh because why? They changed too. And it's funny. Why? You ain't the only one. That's why. And it's good to see other people change in that manner. That's a good feeling. Okay, that's when y'all embracing, yeah, we went through the struggle. Look where we are now. You take a look around and see you around good people. You're in a good position. You're doing something right. If your world is coming around, crashing out around you, dramas everywhere you look around, check you. So, when you're in that state, these acts, what? As clouds which will block your human personality. You can't be your best self if you bogged down and distracted by a bunch of drama that you cause, aka fetters on yourself, and from having it will keep you from having a clear vision of your true self. You're too busy. They are called fetters. I love that. And anyone who is fettered is what is known as one who is in the state of bondage, meaning your ego is running you. You're bound by your lower nature. That's not good. Free yourself by what? Raising your consciousness to be a better you. Okay? And that state of mind, that's what's done in the mind. And characterized by what? Constant, relentless restlessness, always distractions, and you end up dissatisfaction. These are all negative qualities that you bring on yourself that you're going to suffer through. But for the few, I guess, pleasure moments, whatever you get, but that's going to be the end result of that every time. Watch this. And when you always are what? Lack of fulfillment. It never gets you where you want to go. All right? Like that first hit of that pipe back in the day. You hit that thing, man. After that, party's over. Why? You ain't never gonna get that again. Like your virginity, you only can lose it once. Okay? Born again, you only can be born again once. Okay, moving on. But to have consistent movement and constantly going on, etc., in search of what? In a relationship. In this relationship is called gunas. In India, the mystics, this state of consciousness is known as rahas. Okay, confused. Okay, distracted. Somebody who looking for something in all the wrong places. Remember hide and seek? They said, you're getting warm, you're getting closer. But you get cold, it means you're getting farther away. Like the sun, the closer it is, the warmer it gets, the farther away, the colder it gets. It's constant. Everything is symbolic. And once you start manifesting and understanding the symbolism behind the things, you'll fully get understanding of yourself. Why? It's all symbolically so that you can understand and manifest it for yourself. And understand the human soul, which is what's inside us. Sorry about that. The human soul uses what? This thing here and the five senses in order to have what? Human experience. Am I correct? In much the same way as a person uses glasses to see the world. And if my glasses was fogged up or dirty, I would see the hue. If it was yellow, everything would be yellow, bright, green. Get the concept? So everything is viewed from the glasses if they're colored. Anything that is seen through them is going to be colored. In the same way, hope you get this understanding. Watch this. This is a good metaphor. When the soul uses the mind and the senses to know everything that is known in this manner is colored by what? The thoughts, the feelings, the sentiments, and the egoistic concepts, etc. So therefore, the mind that is beset with ignorance, in my eyes. If you're beset, the mind that's beset with ignorance, they suffer through. Watch this. These are all the stuff from a person who don't have knowledge of self, and he suffered through egoistic concepts. Satanian, we call it. Anger, hatred, anxiety, delusions, etc. You see all these things? These are qualities that you suffer through that's going to cause you pain and sorrow by your own hands. Okay? And these will act as a veil which what blocks the vision of your innermost self. You can't get out your lower nature. You can't get away from it. That's the problem. And most people suffer from that. If they don't want to help themselves, you can't do nothing for them. Leave them be. Why? They got to wallow in their own misery. Why? You can't help them until they want to help themselves. A person who had a pity party, he don't want to help himself. She don't want to help herself. She want company. Misery love company. So don't wallow with them, okay? Let them be. And when they get tired of wallowing in their own misery, they'll make a decision. What's best for them. Again, that state is represented by what? Het Hadu, when what? When she ran through the land seeking to satisfy her endless, you hear that? Her endless desires to what? Slay and consume human flesh. She was on a rampage. Didn't care about righteous or unrighteous. No, she just said, the hell with, I'm eating everything. Okay, when you reach that state, you can't function, you can't rationale, you're going to do the wrong thing. But guess what? In that action, you're still responsible for the consequences for that action. So don't think, well, I just lost. No, okay, well, we understand, but it's consequences. Moving on. For all actions, not some, all, be they good or bad. Understand that. And the desires in your mind that is constantly what? Assaulted by what? The egoistic fetters that are what? Endless. Your mind will drive you crazy if you don't control it. That's the ego. The ego will have its way with you. Y'all call it the devil. Whatever. It's you. Again, the devil just means opposition to God. If you're following God's guidance, you spiritually disciplined, you're doing what's right, then you're good. If you want to be on your own accord, knock yourself out. You got that way, you got that right. But remember what comes with that. When you do what's right by God, he'll bless you. When you do what you want to do, you got to suffer the consequences. Moving on. That's karma. No sooner does one desire become fulfilled. As soon as you get what you desire for, what happens? Before any another will arise. Just that quick. You in the throes of enjoying what you done did already, you think about something else. And this is because what? Ignorance. Greed. You want more. No matter what you're getting, you already want more of it. You ain't even enjoying what you got. No balance. And your ignorance is feeding on its own ignorance. Hope you understand this. I'm freaking out. And ignorance can never satiate ignorance. It will never be happy. It will never be happy. It will never be satisfied. Some people live that their whole life. Het Hadu in this state of what? Delusion. Okay, why? She want what she want. She ain't doing what she's sitting here to do. Her delusions and her beliefs that she must continue to search out and kill and eat flesh and blood in order to what? Satisfy her innermost urges, meaning her desires for herself. Some people would do anything to have what it is they try to get out. Don't make a difference, just a good analogy, but some people use you, abuse you, whatever they got to do to get what they want. That's all from the desire, ego, flesh. People who want give self-service, people want to help others, people who show compassion, empathy to help others out. All you want to do to them is find some negative to talk about them. Why? Because you don't want to recognize the stuff that they doing good. God recognized them, not man. So all the haters, don't worry about them. Why? As long as he happy, you good. Trust me, right, thinkers? And watch this. Since your desire is of the flesh, aka her body and her mind, and the ego is in control, it is never ever possible to satisfy. If you're trying to satisfy something that's unsatisfiable, you will never make it. Like trying to go up a slippery pole, it ain't happening. Change the technique. Hello? And as long as you, what she says, as long as you continue to believe that this is her true desire, like a junkie. I got a brother who said, man, I don't give a damn what you say. I'm going to do me. I'm going to get high. Okay, knock yourself out. If you that desirous to do what you want, then the consequences is on you. Simple as that. When you're doing it wrong, you'll pay. You're doing it right, you'll be blessed. It's simple. It ain't rocket science. But when your true desires, you fulfilling them, and you think that the purpose that she will continue in this what? Endless search for what? Fulfillment. In this manner, she'll never reach it. Again, going nowhere. That treadmill think you're gonna put some. No, you ain't going nowhere. Burn a lot of energy though. Losing weight, getting good, yeah, but you ain't going nowhere. So in this state of consciousness, it is categorized by the constrictions of what? Of in consequences of said actions. There's some consequences that come from your bad actions, regardless if you intended to it. You know you don't make a difference. No longer is there all pervasiveness or peace, but what? A squeezing pressure of what? Your physical desires that you keep trying to satisfy that you never can. That's the ignorance of people who keep doing that. Wrapping it up, I see the time. The body, again, belongs to the earth. This ain't going to the next level. Souls belong to heaven, but unless that soul that's inside every human being connected with the mind is going right back into another body. You get the concept? I'm trying to make it real simple. I said I'm gonna wrap this lesson up. I got one more paragraph I want to get in, and that was an ancient proverb. This is the miserable predicament of what? Of human beings that's embodied in ignorance of themselves. When the human soul, which is on for right, becomes embodied, which means associated with its human form in the body, the mind and the senses, that's all they got to rely on. The pressures of these bodies and mind and senses cause what? The soul to what? Forget its true nature. It begins to what? Now it believes that it is the physical body. I need to be satisfied. I need to, yeah. So now you're hell bent on satisfying the physical part, which is the carnal sin, and the body, and that what? The feelings. Again, the sentiments, the desires of now the mind. The senses and the bodies are on its own. The body is just willy-nilly, and the mind don't have the wherewithal to stop it. So it's along for the ride. Watch this. And this form of delusion, irrationale, leads people on a what? A endless search through what? Life, trying to satisfy their need for, first of all, companionship. I need a soulmate. Comfort, somebody to help me. I need somebody. What's that? Not a somebody who help take care of you in old age. Okay, partner, whatever. Okay, my bad. Can when brain freeze. But these are things that you think will make you happy, etc. No, through worldly objects and other human personalities. That's the physical body. That's the lower nature. It wants all those things. Why? Because it's physical. However, your real need and innermost desires, you ready? Is to discover the self, aka know thyself, or who am I? You want to know who you are, and through practice of right thinking philosophy, aka Mayat, she taught another philosophy, does just that for you. That's what I got for you. That's the lesson. Oh, I'll be back. Let me wrap this up. No, I ain't done yet. Sorry about that. A few more. I want more. Now, in this state of mind, most people are considered what? Getting rich or acquiring objects. Remember that ignorant state of mind, watch this, which they perceive as sources of pleasure and happiness. There is little thought given to why there is only what? A brief period of what? Apparent fulfillment and happiness. Why? Because once an object or a situation that was desired is finally acquired or achieved, you want something else already. That's why. And that means your ego never going to be happy with whatever achievements you make. It wants more. Okay? Like a slave driver. Give me more. No, give me more. There is only the one thought. And somewhere in this world, what? There is a situation or someone or something which will make me supremely happy. Yeah, not the self, but, and which will fulfill my desires. Not physical. No, it's all spiritual, meaning mental. However, wrapping it up for you, this is the coup de grace right here. This something that you're looking for is never to be found in the world of time and space, meaning anything outside of you will never satisfy you. And searching, this phrase right here, I want to end on this one. Searching for oneself in the world outside of oneself is the pursuit of an illusion. And that's an ancient Egyptian proverb. And it's still active, and it still means everything from back then to this very day. A lot of people doing just that, looking for themselves outside themselves and wonder why they never find or know themselves. That's the lesson. Hope you understood it. Hope you learned it. Living by it, manifest it, and you know it for yourself. But I'll be back with more information in closing. Right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. May 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thinkers like you have passed away. And you know I'll be back with some more.